I don't know what day it is. 29th, Tuesday. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Water and Sewer Committee, which involves public health and the city pool. Present today, Public Works Director Troy Kruger, Finance Officer Chandra Phillips, Water Sewer Supervisor Mark Librick, and City Councilman Austin Clunt and Councilman Schuyler. Hey, welcome back. Troy, roll it out. I mean, probably not a lot, but we'll look at it.
I'll
Or
just
Mark
go through what I
Rowland.
got first. You have the handouts that I gave you were the up-to-date as of the end of July for public health, the pool, sewer, and water. Sewer, our public health is, you have all your product bought for this year, so we have a remaining balance in there below $4,000.
Which I haven't bought those yet. Got those others, so I'll finish that budget up.
Mark can spend that up and get some product bought for next year. Pool's done for the year. We closed first week in August. We still have a remaining balance in pool, $13,850.99, and there'll still be utilities and internet coming out of that till the end of the year. So, I don't think there's
Just that recirculation pump hasn't showed up yet.
the plan is to purchase a backup recirculation pump and motor for the pool. If the one that we have has been rebuilt once, the pump has been rebuilt once. It ran good this season, but if that pump goes down, we have to shut the pool down because we cannot feed our chemical. So we'd like to have a spare on hand for that. The other two motors and pumps that are in that basement are features pumps, so the motors are the same size. We could use the motor if we had to, but the pump is not the same, I don't think.
No,
It won't
So,
look up.
motors will work, but the pump won't, right?
the pumps aren't interchangeable.
Okay.
But the features are just, we don't have to close the pool down, we can operate without the features. The features are your tipping buckets, your mushroom, your big slide, and then now we have the smaller slide. So,
Did we hear anything more about the painting of the equipment?
I did not call until the budget is finalized. I was gonna wait till that happens.
Are you asking about the pool bottom or the accessories?
Accessories.
Yeah. I'd like to know where what that would cost to get it done in one shot, just so we had that information this year versus what he's gonna charge us next year if we budget that way. Not saying we'll do it, but at least council has that information and they could make a choice, if he can do it even while he's here.
So, and Mark and I determined that the diving board pedestals, the metal that the diving boards are mounted on, that needs to be painted, and then the support system for the big slide is what needs to be painted. We just had the tipping buckets, the mushroom, and the little slide all painted a couple years ago. So, then the smaller slide that we just installed a couple years ago, obviously is in good shape, so we don't need to worry about that. But I will call him after this meeting and see if I can get him. He
Okay,
knows our pool well, so he'll be
Good.
able to I'm sure he'll be able to give us some. Water department, not a lot. Mark's he's got $217,413 left in his budget in water to date. We're basically have our projects for the year done. We have some supplies left. I guess it's just normal operation here.
okay. Expenses will come down a little bit, I assume, since when the weather hits.
Pardon me?
the expenses will come down a bit because we're at 81% of
Oh,
our
yeah,
budget.
yeah.
Okay.
He's got all of his materials ordered for the year. There'll be some chemical that'll come out of that for the water operating system. He's got just his day-to-day cost, but yeah, we did a lot of, well, the highway project all
I
came
see
out of
that.
And we'll probably have one more, I'm guessing we'll have
One more bill there?
one more bill on the water side, but that'll probably bring him down pretty close to you. You got any comments or questions?
Not on that, no.
Sewer, about the same, money amount and, projects and everything are pretty much, we have all of our raw materials, so if we have projects to do, it's just a matter of doing them, but, there'll be another, I know there'll be another sewer withdrawal on the highway project, they still have one manhole to install, for sure.
One manhole, 2 runs of sewer from the south curb to the manhole. And then they found another sewer service from Mocha Madness. They ran into a clay tile sewer, so we had them replace that out to the main.
That was active, right?
Yep.
From Mocha to,
Yep.
While it was open,
That was
replace
yesterday.
it.
So, same kind of deal, he's getting down there, September, time to start watching our bottom lines. And operation, I guess, was normal, but, sewer, same thing, so chemical, utility bills, payroll. But everything's kind of winding down. Any questions on sewer? Go ahead, Mark.
This is what we looked at for the Vector, to have it redone. Just for the 2
Justin,
tanks,
if you'd grab me.
Yeah.
Thank you.
just for the 2 water tanks and big tank on it. It's gonna be around 85,000. The time it's installed, it's gonna be well over 100,000. And it's more than what the truck will be worth, they said. And that's not getting into the pumps where it's been having problems engaging and stuff like that.
how old is the Vector?
It's a 2004,
2004.
so 19,
20 years old.
20 years old.
This is, here again, this is one of those deals, supply and demand right now. If we sign something to have them order us a truck, it would probably be 2025 before we would see it for sure, middle of 2025.
So we have to fix this one in the meantime, or can we get by till 2025?
And that's, Mark will have to answer that.
It's operating now. We've been plugging holes on the tanks. Been having winter welding. We got lots of patches on the water tanks.
Okay.
In the big tank, it's starting to rust through on the incoming pipe, and
Okay.
we've got wrap clamps on them, and it's deteriorating.
Okay.
Having problems once in a while with it engaging the vacuum on it. So it's, hopefully it would make us till then.
Okay.
Mark, can you tell people what all the Vector truck is used for?
Oh, sewer jetting, cleaning out sewers, cutting roots out of sewers. We use it for potholing once in a while, find pipes. We used it yesterday up on our leak up on 11th Street. Places we can't get into with the backhoe real easy. use it for, down at the lift stations, for our splitter pit, cleaning, the mat off the top of the splitter pits and the main lift. It's,
Multi-purpose.
yeah, it is, it's,
A new one is how much?
400,
400,000, okay.
yeah.
right?
And if we ordered that Shender, that would have to come out the 2025 budget, right, if we received it?
That's what it's sounding like.
So we talked about if we got put on the list yesterday for certain equipment, we could decline it at that time and somebody else would move up and have the option to take that. Is that the same scenario? Because I see this as sanitation products and this is, I mean, obviously we have to go to bid, right? But is that the same scenario where if we put ourselves on the list,
This truck is a little more specific, I don't know, I'm assuming that I'd have to ask for sure, but, if we go out to bids with it, that's gonna be a different scenario, maybe once you go out to bids, that's a contract, so they'd have to live up to their obligation, we'd have to live up to our obligation. If we bought it on a Sourcewell or a buying agent, that might be a different scenario. I can ask.
we're not obviously placing an order today. The more information we have, the better, but the information you gave us today is pretty alarming.
Mhm.
Yeah. It was to me when I opened that last night. It was.
Anything else? That's all I have.
Council, any questions?
Nope.
I don't have any.
Yep.
20-year-old truck, I mean, I think we have to start exploring it, especially when that rough a shape.
This is good information. This is
Yeah.
information we didn't have before on what it would cost.
We have a lot of 20-year-old stuff. We have a 20-year-old bucket truck, we have a 20-year-old ladder truck, we have a 20-year-old jetter truck. The problem is, it's not worth anything.
No.
20 years old and you can't get it. I thought about that after we were talking about that in council the other day. The ladder truck for the fire department, I ran into your chief and you can't get no parts for it. It's 20 years old, they don't make the parts for it anymore.
Yeah.
So what's it worth? It's not worth anything to anybody because if it breaks down, you got a gigantic paperweight.
Yeah. Well, the Vector truck is 20 years old, it's not worth a quarter of the value for a new one.
Yeah, I don't think, they paid, a little over 100. This one was used, was it like 80,000 they paid for it?
Back then, no, it was new.
Oh, was it brand new?
It was new.
You guys totally demolished it in 20 years, huh?
Yeah, it only took us 20 years.
Guys are underachieving.
What took so long?
I did look at their website, if you bought the same truck, the same size you have, it's about $100,000 less than what than the one that you're asking, the one that you were asking for. The tandem with the bigger tanks on it, and
Well, we don't want a tandem.
that was the 389,000 was the duals on the back.
Singles. That's what he sent me a picture, it was just a single axle.
So
There's
there's
two
two
different-
sizes, there's a
there's-
size you have, and there's a size bigger.
Yeah, the bigger one was even more.
$389,000.
Yeah.
The smaller one is like $280,000.
No, the smaller one we quoted me was a small, single axle, just like ours.
Same size tanks, I thought you were gonna get bigger tanks.
1 inch, yeah, they're bigger water tanks, I believe, I don't have that with me, but, it's, he said same size.
Oh, we were done. We're just having.
Yeah,